Live from Jimmy V's Osteria and Bar, this is Wolfpack Weekly with Kevin Keats. Here's your host, Tony Haynes.
What a week it was for the NC State men's basketball team. A great week as NC State knocked off Wisconsin in the ACC Big Ten Challenge. That was last Tuesday night at PNC Arena. Great atmosphere, superb defense by the Pack. And then NC State went on the road and knocked off Wake Forest on Saturday afternoon up in Winston-Salem. Now we got the big hole in the schedule that comes this time every year because the players are entering into final semester exams. So the Wolfpack's next game won't be until next Sunday up in Greensboro. And I mentioned that you got a break in the schedule here. So I'm assuming you're going to spend some time Christmas shopping maybe this week?
Well, absolutely not. I got to work. This is a week where it's important for our student athletes. It's important for our players. We're in exams, and a lot of coaches take it for granted, but I think this is a really, really important week for us that we understand how grades are important. In order to advance in life, you got to get a degree, and certainly with our guys, we hope that happens for those guys. We'll take it a little bit slow this week, meaning that exams take priority, and so we'll try to schedule our practices around exams. At the end of the day, we can't lose focus that I want all of these guys to have a chance to get a degree, because when basketball stops bouncing, you got to have something to fall back on and be able to provide for yourself, your family, and your future family. And so we take this week very seriously. Our guys are locked in, and we're going to study, and I want good grades, and we're trying to reach a certain team GPA, and it's important that our guys understand how important it is from the head coach that they graduate. When I sit in parents' homes, one of the things we talk about is getting your degree from a great university, and starts sometime this week. Together. 1, 2, 3, together. That's great, y'all.
How's it going? Next up.
This holiday season, make the most of your road home. Hurry in. Receive a credit of up to $4,500 on select models now through January 2nd.
For years, you've relied on your electric cooperative to power your daily life. Now, we're going one step further. North Carolina's electric cooperatives are building a network of electric vehicle charging stations across the state, boosting tourism and economic opportunities, reducing emissions, and empowering our members with the latest technology. Learn more at ncdriveelectric.com.
Bring all the gifts for under the tree. And while you're at it, bring the tree. Ford F-150. Built for the holidays.
Now get 20% estimated savings on select Ford F-150s and Rangers. Plus, earn complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Here we go. Ready? Go. Come on up some. Take this step up. Good. Choke. Good. Choke. Pass. Good. Get that. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Good. Chase it. Good.
As you become a junior and senior, you don't have as much control over the classes, and so we completely work around academics. You know, if the schedule says because of their academic schedule we've got to practice early in the morning, we'll do that. If we can get our guys early in the morning and get them by 2:30 or 3 o'clock, we'll do that. But we work around academics, especially for the older guys, because they've only got a few classes that they have to take to graduate, and it's important that they get those classes. We have to figure out if, you know, there's an exam or there's a makeup exam. We realize that, you know, these guys' schedules change in certain situations, and there could be a practice schedule and we may not have 1 or 2 guys just because of exams, and we understand that. I would say, and I hate to say this because my players may see this, probably was an average student, and I don't know why I say that, because I wouldn't allow my players to tell me that they're average students, but I was just okay.
Scram. Good, very good, very good. Throw it out. Run out, run out, run. Good, very good, very good. Good, throw it out. Sprint out. Very good. Shot. Very good, very good. All right, stop. All right, go back to the original groove. Take the ball out of bounds. Come on, come on, come on. Jump, 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 jump. Stop, travel. 1, 2, pass. Hey, hey, CJ, 1, 2, pass. It's not no such thing as that. 1, 2, pass. You want it? You want to try it? You want to bet it? Huh? You want it? You can 1, 2 the layup. You can't 1, 2, pass. You want it? Ho, I give it to you. You want it? But your team's going to cost if you ain't walk. I thought it was shot on. No, but you 2 guys are seniors. Do you want it? All right, let's do it. Here we go. If it's a travel, then you're, oh, no. Hey, you can argue with me. The film ain't going to lie.
So what's the argue? I can't pass. He can't pass that 3-1-2?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 100%.
He took 2.
Yeah, to a pass. Not off. No, you cannot pass. You cannot go. Hold on. Are you gonna let me answer, or you want a loud talk? Because your loud talk ain't gonna help.
No, you got it.
All right, watch this. Devin, let me see it. There's no referee in the country that's gonna let you do 1, 2. You gotta take a layup. With today's kids, you have to give examples of situations, and you know, sometimes you know, because we're older and we're coaches, they think they fooled you, and we'll say, hey man, we went through the same things as we played. We knew some of the things that you guys were doing, and I did the same thing. So let's stay on top of stuff. Get open. Get open. Good. Right there. Who threw that pass? Flow it. Use it. Very good. Very good. Foul. Good. Run it again. Make him handle it, Devin. Dog that, Devin. Dog that. Dog that. Dog him. Dog him. Dog him. Get up. Get up. Dog him, Cal. Dog him. Good. Get up. Dog him. Good. Get down. Play. Sit down. Switch. Get over. Good. 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 Did. Sit down. Travel. Good. Turn it. Let me see the ball, Manny. See the ball. That's what you did the whole time. We ain't getting nothing out of that. It's not gonna work. We ain't getting nothing out of it. If he don't have 2 feet in the paint, don't give him the ball. That's gonna teach him how to post up. Go, jump. Oh, yeah, damn, dude. You gonna throw that? No middle. Good job. You ain't chasing? So watch this. So you're right here, and I say middle, and you got 2 guys right there, jump. So don't take the middle. You drop that leg, and he just came through that, all right? Being a college athlete is very rewarding. It's great to be on scholarship, but it's also, with that comes a lot of demands, and you have to be focused. I think a lot of times, you know, people from the outside world think that athletes just come to the school and they play their sport.
Well, that's not true. They've got certain demands, and they've got tutors, and they got strength coaches, and they got to meet with nutritionists, and they got basketball practice, and then they got film, and they got all of that stuff. Not making excuses for them, but it's a long day, and so that's why we're very respectful of our guys' time and understand that they want to be student athletes instead of just players all the time. That being said, you have to be motivated and understand the particular sport that you're in and be excited about it, because there are a lot of demands that comes with that.
Pass it, Pat. Good. I'm jumping. My first job is to square him up. And DJ, you're running to my shoulder. Come to me. Working on a trap. Come on with me. We're big. We're trapping. Okay? You should be in great help. Throw it back to him. Stop, Pat. Run out. Good. Come on, C-Brown. I'm you now. I'm here. Good. CJ. Hit CJ. Don't rush him yet. Now go. Good. I'm in the middle. I'm active. I got help. I got help. Good. Stay behind the ball, Pat. Good. Come on. Hit him. Throw out. Run out, DJ. Get in front. We're squared. Make him go to a side, DJ. Come on. Dribble one way or the other. Now I'm coming. Come on. This is my job. I'm here. I'm taking him away. Make him dribble. Come on. Come on. Come on, Markel. Come on. Good. This is a trap right here. Come on, Devin. And this should be you right here. You're splitting the difference. So get away from your guy, and you're splitting the difference. Manny, split the difference between, who's on defense? Manny, split the difference right here. Okay? I want to get this if I can get it. Okay? I want to get this if I can get it. Okay? Then we're in scramble mode to get back and match up. I'm you right here. Throw it over there. Get up, Devin. You're right here and perfect. Good, throw it. Good. You ran right to him. Still good. Come here. Look how I'm away from him. I got help right there. Get away from him. Good. One more. All right, let's go. Here we go. DJ, you want one more for the coaches to run? You want one more for the coaches to run?
Nah, I'm going to give him a break.
Here's what we'll do. Listen to me. If DJ makes one more free throw, the entire staff runs and managers and everybody else. If he misses, y'all run. What you want to see y'all run that? DJ, you ain't feeling it? Like you can't make that? Huh? You don't feel like you can make that? All right, put your hands down. Guys, take care of your exams. Anybody that calls you, your coaches, about exams, take this serious, man. We got to get up and we got to be places that we need to be. There are deadlines for everything. And some of these people are coming in to administer exams for you guys, and you got to make sure that you're there. They don't have all day. So when you set something up, that's what we're doing. This is important. It's important to me, and it should be important to you. So take care of your academics. Here we go. Together. 1, 2, 3, together.
Bring all the gifts for under the tree. And while you're at it, bring the tree. Ford F-150. Built for the holidays.
Now get 20% estimated savings on select Ford F-150s and Rangers. Plus, earn complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards at your Carolina Ford dealer.
For years, you've relied on your electric cooperative to power your daily life. Now, we're going one step further. North Carolina's electric cooperatives are building a network of electric vehicle charging stations across the state, boosting tourism and economic opportunities, reducing emissions, and empowering our members with the latest technology. Learn more at ncdriveelectric.com.
How's it going? Next up.
This holiday season, make the most of your road home. Hurry in, receive a credit of up to $4,500 on select models now through January 2nd.
When Travis got elevated to a director of basketball operations, I wanted to get a guy who knew the system, a guy who's well respected in the business, who does a tremendous job of film and scouting, and Billy O'Mara was the name that kept coming up, and we're excited to have him. He stepped right in, and it was one of those situations where we didn't have to teach a guy what we wanted. He already knew, and we're excited to have him.
I was born in New York, but I grew up in Connecticut. Went to University of Louisville, was a manager there. Graduated 2011. Then went to the University of Florida after that, was assistant video for 3 years. Then the University of Minnesota for 5 years with Richard Pitino, and then came here. So, and what kind of brought me here was Trav called me. Travis Hackard obviously was a manager when I was a manager at Louisville as well. So he was a freshman when I was a senior. We had known each other for a while, stayed in contact, and the job opened up, and he called me and asked if I'd be interested. And a couple other things aligned. I have some family that's in this area, and my parents are retiring in this area, so it's just made a lot of sense to make the move. So I always wanted to get into coaching and get into basketball. That's kind of my whole decision to go to college was based off of that. I just wanted to go to a school that had good sports and be involved in sports, and basketball specifically. I played in high school, and I wasn't probably going to play at the college level, so I wanted to stay in it somehow. And then just going to Louisville, being a manager and learning, you know, the basics and being able to stick with it at Florida. And at that point, I had felt good enough that, you know, this is what I want to do with my career. You know, 8-10 years ago when I was a manager, it was you start by doing video, and that's how you kind of get your way in. So I started cutting film and doing all that when I was a freshman at Louisville. A lot of scouting is kind of my main responsibility. So me and Hunter, who does some of the other video, will split the scouting essentially down the middle, and I'm doing a lot of prep work on opponents. So, you know, whoever we're playing, if it's my scout, I'm making sure I know their personnel, their man offense, defense, press offense, zone offense, and underneath that of bounds plays. I know their sets, I know what they're running, I know their tendencies, I know their strengths, their weaknesses. And then whatever assistant coach has the scout, I'll sit down with them and go over everything, and we'll make sure we're prepped and ready for the games. And on top of that, some of the other stuff, just keeping playbook together and, you know, practices organized, and making sure the coaching staff and Coach Keats all have what they need film-wise, and if they request anything else, small little projects, I'll make sure I get on top of that too. What might beat one team might not beat another team, and, you know, if you prepare for, you know, Virginia and Syracuse are both great defensive teams, but they're completely different defensive teams, so how you're going to beat them obviously is completely different, and how you're going to stop an offense like Carolina's transition or Duke. It's all dependent on how you scout against them and how you prepare, and how your staff and your players are ready to go against whatever they have for you. So the different styles are definitely fun to prepare against, and it's nice to be able to you know, I guess kind of mold my craft and have all this stuff that I'm working on at the same time while being in this conference. I mean, some of it can get repetitive, but it's all going somewhere. You know, it's not like I'm watching it and I'm just, you know, walking away and I don't think about it again. You know, I might watch something and see it and go back 2 months later and be like, remember this play we saw from this team, and that's something we could use versus another team, or, you know, this is something we prepared for before. And yeah, I've been doing it for a long time, so I really enjoy it. I mean, the biggest advice that I've gotten probably is to just, you know, work hard and, you know, keep your eyes to the ground and just you know, be yourself. So I've always just tried to do that, just be myself and just be, you know, a tireless worker, one of the early guys in, and just prove to everyone that, you know, I can work hard and I can work in this business.
Grew up in Rochester, New York. I was an athlete growing up, playing basketball, football, ran track. Always loved being around sports, obviously, and that's kind of what got me started in this profession. Always knew I wasn't going to be Division I or professional athlete, so figured what was the best way to stick around athletics, you know, kind of as a career move. So sports medicine and athletic training kind of seemed like the logical route to take, and went to Damon College, which is out there in Buffalo, New York, for my undergrad and graduate studies. From there, did a couple of internships, started at Morgan State University, from then went to Michigan State University, spent some time with the Chicago Bears, then just recently, before I came here, was at University of Nevada. So I made my way all around the country, but it's ultimately led me back here. Me being from the East Coast, you know, it's nice to be back around near family and whatnot. I love being here and, you know, love being part of the Wolfpack family. I want to say probably the biggest adjustment is just the spotlight that is associated with NC State basketball and just ACC basketball in general. I mean, I kind of got a taste for it in Nevada, with us just being a nationally ranked team for 2 years straight. But still, couldn't prepare me for, you know, what the spotlight is here. I mean, it's pretty insane, and the amount of resources that we have at our disposal is ridiculous too. I mean, it's a huge benefit, but something that takes getting used to, for sure. I've enjoyed every second of it so far. At this level with the spotlight, you want to get things done as soon as possible, but I always operate with the mindset that I'm going to try and get our guys back on the court in the quickest yet the safest way possible. I'm never going to put a guy out there if he's not ready physically or mentally, so it's kind of what governs the way I get guys back on the court. When I first got into this profession, I always wanted to do men's basketball. These jobs are hard to come by. It only requires one person to do the job. So I kind of use football as a means, as a way of getting my way into basketball. But I always went about it with the mindset that, you know, if I can get a job in the ACC working men's basketball, then, you know, I've kind of accomplished a huge career goal of mine. So I feel like I've been able to check that off my list here.
Ron has come in and developed a really good relationship with our guys. When you're in that position, I know that you have to take care of their needs when there's some type of injury, but it's important that they trust you and have a relationship, and I think he's getting to that point and still developing that with those guys, but he's done a good job so far.
Favorite part of this job is just building the relationships with the guys. I mean, the most satisfaction that I get out of my job is taking a guy who's been injured and can't do what he wants to do on the court and taking him through the rehab process and the treatment process and watching him go back on the court and do his thing at a high level. I get satisfaction out of that, and, you know, it's the best part of my job. If you don't have players' trust, then, you know, there's no way to properly take care of them, you know? And when you come in here and you finally meet all the guys, you know, you sit down with them one-on-one, you kind of learn their story and what makes them tick. It just kind of helps build that trust and relationship between the guys, and, you know, vice versa. I tell them about myself and also what makes me tick, and, you know, why I do the things that I do. But I put a lot of time and effort into building these relationships with these guys, so that can allow me to provide them the best treatment possible. We've got a great group of guys here, you know, great players and just great people, so it makes my job easier.
How's it going? Next up.
This holiday season, make the most of your road home. Hurry in. Receive a credit of up to $4,500 on select models now through January 2nd.
For years, you've relied on your electric cooperative to power your daily life. Now, we're going one step further. North Carolina's electric cooperatives are building a network of electric vehicle charging stations across the state, boosting tourism and economic opportunities, reducing emissions, and empowering our members with the latest technology. Learn more at ncdriveelectric.com.
Bring all the gifts for under the tree. And while you're at it, bring the tree. Ford F-150. Built for the holidays.
Now get 20% estimated savings on select Ford F-150s and Rangers. Plus, earn complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards at your Carolina Ford dealer.
This portion of Wolfpack Hustle is presented by Coca-Cola. When you're stocking up for game day, be sure to grab a Coke and share it with a friend. Share a Coke and go pack.
Man, it doesn't have any cards. What are you using? Yoga mats, buddy. I know those are yoga mats. What are you using to cut it? Wolfpack Hustle's dying. We're really getting in. No, Wolfpack Hustle's low on content. No, they're getting inside of our lives. Filming. This is what we do. We're filming, cutting yoga mats.
Together. 1, 2, 3. Together. All right. Give me. I want you to go. How many guys we got? 12. Give me 6 guys against across the baseline, and 6 guys match up with them. 6 guys. I'm happy as a coach because I feel like that we're getting better. And as a coach, you want improvement from practice to practice, from game to game. You know, obviously, because one of our things is making sure our culture is not just on the basketball court, because I've always felt like if a young man can be successful around campus and in the classroom, a lot of that stuff translates to what we're trying to teach them on the basketball court. Are we going to yoga right now, young lady? Is that what we're doing right now? What we doing, Murph?
Yeah, right now.
Right now.
Oh, she says up to you.
Yeah, God, no. No 5 minutes. 2 minutes. While we warmed up, we're going right into yoga.
All right, everybody.
All right, here we go.
Leaving tomorrow for Greensboro. Practicing here. Not at Greensboro. National champ.
Hard work on 3. Hard work on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hard work.
Let's go. Get it!